Hi everyone. In this video today, I want to give you a few surprises you might want to know about before moving to the Fairfield, Connecticut area. So if you're interested in finding out what those are, stay tuned. Hi everyone, it's Jennifer Lockwood, your local realtor here in Fairfield, Connecticut. And today I'm going to give you a few surprises you might not know about if you're thinking of moving or relocating to this area. These are items that I've gotten from my current clients that have moved here, and they were shocked about some of them, surprised about others, and happy about a few. Also wanted to mention to make sure you follow me on Instagram at jennifer.lockwood.homes. I post there frequently about the community or real estate information. You might find that information helpful as well. So the very first item is that the state of Connecticut charges car tax. Yes, we're one of the only states that charge car tax. There's a few of us, a handful. And basically it's if your car is registered with the Department of Motor Vehicle, the state will charge car tax on that vehicle every year. It is the value of the vehicle. They take 70% of it and then they charge you car tax. So yes, moving here, you do have to pay that every year. Item number two, many of the towns in this area, you have to pay for local trash hauling. Unless you move to Norwalk, Stamford, Bridgeport, or Danbury, which are the cities, those are covered in your property tax. Everywhere else, you have to contract a local hauler to pick up your trash weekly. The third surprise, and really you find this surprise out when you're looking for a home, is that if you are from an area where you have city water and city sewer, here in the area you can find that. Many of the areas that are populated, where the homes are closer together, where they can get those lines in to provide that service. But in a lot of the areas, there's more land and it is more remote and harder for that to happen. So you will have septic and well. So just be sure when you're searching, if you could be looking in an area that is septic and well, and that's not a big deal. You just have to know how that is maintained over the years. And another item that I found kind of random is one of my clients asked me what we call ourselves here living in Connecticut. They were from New York and they were originally from Florida, so they were Floridians, then they were New Yorkers, and then they wanted to know, what are we? Are we Connecticuters? I mean, that's not really a word. I've lived here my whole life and I don't think I call myself really anything, just that I'm from Connecticut. But if I had to put a name to it, I would say New Englander, because we would be grouped in the other New England states. Somebody did mention to me nutmeggers because we're a nutmeg state. I have never called myself that. I've honestly never heard it, but I would just stick with New Englander. So if you like this video, make sure you check out a couple of my other videos where I did pros and cons of living in Fairfield, in Westport, some items you might want to know before moving to the area. The next item, which is a pleasant surprise if you're a dog owner. Fairfield is number 5 in the state of Connecticut of families that have dogs. So it is a very pet-friendly area. We have a number of dog parks in all these towns. There are leash laws, but there are areas that you can take your dog off leash. In the winter time, from the months of October until March, you can take your dog to the shoreline off leash. There's a lot of opportunity for dogs here. And honestly, in my own neighborhood, I think more people own dogs than don't own dogs. So if you are moving here with an animal or wanting to get an animal, just know that this area is highly pet friendly. And the last item that many of my clients have been pleasantly surprised about is all of the healthy food options we have in the area. I really personally feel spoiled because when I go to other parts of the country, I realize how fortunate we are here. Not only do we have restaurants and eateries that give us many of these healthy food options, we also have many grocery stores and smaller markets that provide that as well. We have the main chains of like Stop and Shop. Then we have the next largest grocery store, I would say, in Norwalk is Stu Leonard's, which has incredible options, and they bring many of their products in locally. And then there's also, we have Trader Joe's, There's Whole Food markets, the Fresh Market in Westport, which is very similar to Whole Foods. I also have personal favorites of smaller markets where they actually will prepare food as well. And I'm always looking for the organic food and gluten-free, so I'm very aware of where I can find these foods and feel very fortunate that we have these options. We have a number of farms here, specifically in Easton, and it is seasonal for many of them, but they grow their own vegetables and fruits, and they even bring some in from other local farms in the area so that they have options to give all the residents here. We also have farmers market. The Fairfield farmers market is seasonal, and there's also the Westport farmers market, and that runs year round. They have an incredible number of vendors that come and options for healthy food, and they are rated one of the top 10 farmers markets. If you want more information on any of these topics, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.